You're not really ready until you're safe. Summer safely and drive calm.
Hot Tub Factory Outlet is now open in Draper. Don't wait months for your hot tub. Get it now. Enjoy that outdoor deep soaking experience you've been thinking about all year. Whether you have limited space or lots of room, you can have that relaxation you've been wanting today. Shop Utah's newest selection of Viking hot tubs. They're all on display at the beautiful new showroom. Best pricing in Utah and no wait time while supplies last. Hot Tub Factory Outlets at hottubfactoryoutlets.com.
You're listening to Jeff Kaplan's Afternoon News on KSL News Radio 102.7 FM and 1160 AM.
Good evening. It's 6:30 at KSL News Radio. Jeff Kaplan here. We have fog in Salt Lake City, 57 degrees. KSL's top story. That Lehigh High School teacher at the center of a viral video no longer has a job with the school. In the video, she made political comments and disparaged parents to her teenage science class.
If you don't believe in climate change, get the hell out.
KSL News Radio's Lindsay Ertz has the story.
Most of y'all parents are dumber than you.
We don't know whether the teacher was fired or quit. The Alpine School District says because it's a personnel issue, they can't share that information. They did say they finished their investigation, but aren't sharing those details either. KSL TV spoke with 10th grader Brecken Wilson, who was sitting in that class. She says it started as they were signing disclosure documents.
And she told us that she couldn't mandate us to wear masks, but those of us who weren't vaccinated should wear masks. And a few kids said, we're not vaccinated and we're not going to wear masks.
Wilson said she agreed.
And she blew up at us, calling us ignorant for deciding not to get the vaccine.
The school district has not confirmed the teacher's name. KSL News Time 6:32, a hard year for farmers in Delta. Just got harder, and this time it's because of the rain, not a lack of it. KSL News Radio's Paul Nelson explains.
You may have driven past a hayfield and seen hay that was cut down but not gathered yet. Farmers say that's because that hay has to dry out and the moisture content has to be just right before they can bale it. But farmers tell KSL this flood probably wrecked all of the hay that farmers were trying to harvest. They say if it dries out, then gets wet again, a layer of black mold forms, making the hay rancid and impossible to sell.
Farmers also say the heavy rain and hail might have knocked seeds out of their pods, and the floodwater may have washed the seeds away. We have an update on the weather situation. The National Weather Service is saying showers and thunderstorms will continue throughout Utah tonight and tomorrow. But good news, it won't be as strong as earlier today west of I-15. They also say the smoke should partially clear out by tomorrow afternoon. The air quality numbers have been just awful this afternoon despite the rain. Video online shows the sidelines at Rio Tinto Stadium is covered in pools of water. RSL's Senior Manager of Communications, Taryn Meyer, says this is actually normal and the game tonight at 8 will go on.
Oh, yeah, the game's going to happen tonight. The steady flow of rain just piled up along the concourse. Good thing is we've got a pump system that takes care of that on its own time.
Soccer players are tough. Meyer says the only thing that would stop a game is lightning. All this rain, and it's not really a cure for the drought. The Deseret News reports we'd need 11.5 inches of rain between now and when the snow starts to make this an average year. 11.5 inches of rain. Well, this monsoon season won't come close to getting us there, but the rain is putting some much-needed moisture into the soil so that the spring runoff can be more efficient. We can only hope. KSL's top national stories. The nation's top military leaders explained what happens next in Afghanistan as American troops help U.S. and Afghan citizens flee the country. ABC's Andy Field has the story from Washington.
Both the Joint Chiefs of Staff Chair Mark Milley and Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin led troops in Afghanistan, and they say they feel every veteran's anguish as the Taliban took over.
All of this is very personal for me. This is a war that I fought in and led.
But neither military leader can now do much more than help Americans and special visa Afghans escape the country. Andy Field, ABC News, Washington.
President Biden has ordered all staff at nursing homes in the U.S. to get vaccinated, or the nursing homes will lose federal funding. The president also called out governors of states where mask mandates are being blocked. The president says they're putting the population's most vulnerable at risk right now.
And for those who aren't eligible for the vaccine yet, children under the age of 12, masks are the best available protection for them and the adults around them.
In Utah, 279 kids between ages 1 and 14 tested positive for the virus since yesterday. Federal health officials are recommending Americans over age 12 get a third booster shot. This would happen 8 months after you were fully vaccinated with Pfizer or Moderna. They're still researching what to do about booster shots in J&J. The government has no answers on that. The Biden administration says it's prepared to offer boosters for all Americans. The plan, though, is still awaiting FDA evaluation of the safety and effectiveness of a third dose. KSL News Time 6:35. A quick check on the traffic situation. We'll check in with Len Thomas here. Anything big?
Looking pretty good overall, Jeff, but northbound crash I-15 University Parkway in Orem on the right shoulder. Len Thomas in the KSL Traffic Center.
Today's COVID